Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the day after the Lionsgate portal. Going to break some things down here a little bit. This is all about New Earth, Mother Earth, and how everything has been taken back. Symbolism, the symbols, the numbers, the colors, frequencies. This is a spiritual path within of understanding. None of this is outside of you. The only thing that is outside of you are the letters and the English language that has manipulated you away from the truth. Because this is the return of the Rainbow Tribe. And this is the Hopi prophecy. And it all has to do with the Lionsgate. But there's so much spiritual manipulation in the mind and within the spirit that people aren't able to comprehend. So we're going to break it down a little bit of what this is. We're going to break it down from the Lion of Judah all the way out to Buddha. Because we're not able to see the referencing of the rainbow and the connection of the rainbow to the tribe of Judah, or the crown of Judah, or to the lion. Because there's no symbolism there, as people can see with their 3D eyes. So we're going to get into the hidden symbolism of the what is in the sacred waters of the rainbow. It is hidden away between heaven and earth. Because if this is between heaven and earth, you are between heaven and earth. You know, we have the crown chakra. You know, there's all kinds of symbolism, colors of your chakras and stuff. So we're just going to get into it a little bit. This is the Lion of Judah. This is Vishnu. This is the temple. This is everything under the sun. So let's see here. This is the rainbow serpent. This is the head of the lion. And then we got the porthole into the rainbow serpent. Okay. This is all the new digital. This is all the new AI art. And the AI art is destroying art. So we're going to run through this. So we're going through some colors. Here's some frequencies. We got some frequencies and colors, okay? And so the way we'll run through this real quick. So what we have here is, you know, you have the circle, you know, you have the two eyeballs, you know, put it that way, and we have wavelengths and the colors, and then we have the circle, okay? But then see here, you look at this as being like the rainbow serpent, the water, the rainbow in the water, because water moves. And so within and without, you look at the rainbow serpent within the water. But what it is like, okay, you have these two lines here. Okay, there's two lines. We'll just call it, you know, north, south, east, and west. If you were to disconnect this purple up here and say connect to the red, you would have the symbolism of the 8. Because you see how it crosses, you know. But if you only have one line, you know, you can wrap it around to a circle. But that's all the frequencies, and if you wrap it around, you end up getting a triangle within the circle. See? So you have one line that has 3 points. One line has 3 points, 2 lines. There's their triangle there in the center, vibrational colors, and your Star of David and your Trinity. Here's your rainbow. Now if you look at your chakras, your root chakra is below, and your crown and your purple flame is above. Okay. See, that's part of the manipulation here when you have, you're in the upside down world with the rainbow. Symbolism, as funny as it is. We know of the Wizard of Oz. We have symbolism in the colors of the crown of Judah. And that's the yellow brick road. That would be the corn, which would be Osiris. We have the four corners. We have color symbolism, Dorothy and stuff. But we have the lion, which is, we just passed Lionsgate porthole, okay? The lion eats his own tail. I just showed you the rainbow circle. The dragon, the serpent eats his own tail, but in the Wizard of Oz, it's the lion eating his own tail. That would be the same as the griffin. That would be the same as the dragon. But what the symbolism is the gold and the green, okay? The yellow brick road, and behind the curtain being the Wizard of Oz. The rainbow in the Native American tradition wrapping, Father Sky. We got Father Sky. A real rainbow. Who's upside down, you or the rainbow? Because your chakras, your root chakra is below, and your purple flame is above. So people only have 6 chakras, not 7. So if you see here, this is the Kabbalah, known as the Jewish Kabbalah magic, Jewish Kabbalah magic of history, ancient magic. It goes all the way back to Egypt and stuff. But in true reality, what this is everybody's teachings. This is the tree of life that belongs to everybody. But everyone, no one's really able to understand it because of no teachings and no teachings on how to work the spirit of everything. Everything has been taken back. The Illuminati, the Freemasons, their stuff has been destroyed. Them stealing the divine feminine's magic, the goddesses, the dragons of the Nordic times. That's what this is. The sacrificing of the feminine on the cross. So it's the rainbow. It's all within. Your 33rd, your 6, your 8. Because if you look here, okay, we'll start off here. If you look here, okay, you're supposed to be like down here on Mother Earth. At the bottom. And then you have the moon. You have, moon would be in the middle. You have Venus and Mercury, and then you have the sun and stuff. But getting through here, when you're in here, you have, so this is the 8-8 portal. This is the 33rd. This is 3 plus 3 equals 6. The yin and the yang, 6 on one side, 9 on the other side, upside down, above and below, the yin yang of both sides, because there's an 8 and then there's a 69, or there's a 33 and there's a 69. All numerology, occult numerology of the Merkaba, and everything that goes hand in hand with all the symbols. So if you have here, you have 3 on the left, 3 on the right. If you turn the left one around and you snap it together to the 3 on the right, you have an 8. This is your symbolism. But see, if you look at the crossbars of the 6, there's 3 steps. So you take your 33rd, transform it into an 8, which is your butterfly wings. You turn it sideways, but then you transform it back into the 3 steps into the temple, back into heaven. It's very simple, and it's all color coordinated. So don't go by what this image shows you, because you just look at it as being a rainbow. Okay, but it's like 2 sides of the coin. Okay, because we're going to get deeper into it, because it's like, it's your DNA. It's all the symbolism of your DNA, because your DNA is a rainbow, triple helix, and there's a 3-part series. You have inside the circle, you have the triangle. Okay, so we'll get into this. And of course, everyone knows of the color wheel, the lotus wheel. Okay, that's basic, but you got to go farther into the vibration of the colors. Start back off at the white lotus, because we're going farther into the, you go into the 3, you go into this 1 triangle in the circle. We'll save that for the other picture. Okay, so here some people know the color theory, and you have all of your colors. Some of your colors are hot and cold. We're going to see this. It's your color wheel. Okay, it is what it is. Another color wheel. Okay, this is starting to get into the trinities within the colors. Okay, we'll start off with this one. Okay, what you're looking at here is, the reality that we live in, the 3D world, we are looking in a analog direction. We're looking in an analog direction in a way of only looking into one dimension. Okay, so we're only looking into this direction. We're not able to see the higher vibrating colors. Okay, we know of we know of the basic rainbow. We know of the basic chakra colors. Okay, so what we're doing here, is you see all the white lines in the circle, in the rainbow circle. But what we're doing here is, okay, we're going to take the red and the blue and the gold, and we look at that and we see that it is a triangle. Okay. And then you take the secondary colors, the purple, the green, and the orange, and you see how they are overlap. If you overlap them, they become a Star of David. They become a star within themselves. So starting off at the basic of a white lotus, a white dragon, a white universe, and painting Mother Earth again, painting her rainbow and all this good stuff. There's blendings. There's a blending of colors, okay? Because there's, like I said, you have your primary, you have your secondary, and then you have your final stage of blending these colors to create the circle. And there's the Star of David, you have the circle, you have the 12 tribes and everything like that, but everything goes back down to 3. So once you create this, you have 12 colors, but then you have 3. Everything goes back down to the original basic colors. Okay. And that goes with the mercury, salt, and sulfur. That's the Trinity. That's the 3 animals within the tree of life, which is the lion, which is the serpent, and is the bird. Okay. Mithras. But this is the rainbow, and this is what is new and what is being protected, and what is behind this lion's gate right now, because it's what I see. So here, you have the circle, all the colors, the zodiac, chakras, and planets, just the basic stuff. So what we have here, okay, we take it back to what there was before. What I showed you before. So you have, if you look into the center, and you have one triangle, red, blue, and gold on the front. But then on the back, you have the orange, green, and purple, which is, upside down, which would represent the, put it together being the Star of David. And you can see that it's not, it goes into whatever the name of this symbol is, interdimensional symbol. But you can see the yellow, the directions of the points of interest, right? And how you get the other colors, okay? It's what you're in, okay? You're in the cube, in a lower consciousness. Because everything, you look at the right part, how many we got there that popped up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, right? Yeah, of course. So there's 8. Because, this more has to do with, it's 8, 16. This is the Buddha path. This is everything combined. So this gets deeper into what it is. But we're sticking with the colors. And I'm going to take you back here. welcome back. So here is your chakras. Everybody knows your chakras. This is your rainbow. This is everything that reflects from the inner sun. Everything that reflects from the inner sun to shine your rainbow within Mother Earth and within you. The sacred waters are returning and filling the cup of the people and creating a matrix, a rainbow, rainbow stepping stones to get back into the temple, or get back into Lemuria, get back into New Earth, get back in with the unicorns, with the dragons, with the mermaids. This is a going within that has been blocked for a long time, and traveling, returning back to where we came from. Okay, bunch of symbols that are actually all together in one, just different ways of breaking them down. So what I'm going to do here, let's see here. Okay, we'll get back into this one. Okay, so we're talking about the colors of your chakras, and we know of all of the colors that are material colors that we see with our naked eye. Okay, but see, when it comes to ultraviolet rays, we're not able to see them. And so a lot of people talk about the pink heart. A lot of people talk about the higher heart chakra. People talk on it, but they're not able to reach it. Okay, because the way that this works is the climbing of Jacob's ladder has been protected, and actually it was infiltrated to a certain degree, and we had to clean it up. We had to clean up the ladder. We had to clean up the timelines. We had to clean up all the planets, the Mayan time, and put all the pieces back together. Because another referencing is the Osiris being scattered all over the place. Symbolism being all these pieces to the puzzle, the numerology, the numbers, the symbols, the vibration, the colors. So we're going to get into this inter stuff. And so this is another part here. The cross, four corners, the temple, within and without. Because you put all these together, you have these symbols within, but a lot of people can't figure them out because they are Hindu. Okay. And so, like, for example, here you have the golden triangle, and then up here you have the blue triangle. So you put them together, you have the Star of David, and then you get up in here, so that's the basic. So let's get into the DNA and this higher heart thing. Okay, well, first, I broke this down. Okay, so this is your 33rd. This is your 6 colors. Okay. So here, the colors, this means that orange and blue are located directly across from each other on the color wheel. In addition, purple's complement is yellow and red's complement is green. Different varieties of the same color. Well, different varieties of the color, whatever. So this is the triple helix. This is the combination connecting dots of certain colors and certain frequencies that are compatible for your DNA to connect all of your pieces to create your 3 steps into the temple, to create your 3 steps into the lotus, creating, into the higher heart. So here is the piece on the DNA. You can read it. So that's just a little bit. But see here, this is part of the thing where when you look at colors and people, when they put together the red and the blue, they'll talk about the blue waters and the red fire. And they'll put it together and get the purple flame. That's only in a color combination. Now, if you want to access the higher heart, you got to go through the frequencies of the masculine and feminine, the kundalinis in the Cadusa, the kundalinis in all of the symbolism and the truth of the spiritual path over the corn yellow brick road through the death of Osiris, because that's really what being this reborn is, going through a portal. So what 2 colors make pink when you combine wavelengths? In additive mixing, pink is a mix of red and blue wavelengths of light. So this is how you get to the higher heart. You have to go through the frequencies. And this is why you're not able to see the pink. You're not able to see the pink rose, because this is what has been protected on the other side. So when you think of it, the masculine side, the lion, okay, the head of the lion, tribe of Judah, them getting into the temple, all of this stuff, and you going through the rainbow tribe, you have to go through the rainbow tribe to get into the higher heart, which is the daughter, which is the pink rose, which is the rose crux, which is the dragon, because we're all dragons, and this is the symbolism. But pink is not a naturally occurring wavelength of light. It is red, which is naturally occurring, plus white. So what 2 colors make pink? When any wavelengths that equal 700 nm, which is red, is mixed with white, which is the entirety of the visible spectrum. So you can mix red and white, but you can't get the frequency. It doesn't. You have, it takes the red and the blue as a frequency of creation to create the daughter. That goes with mother and father in heaven. This is creation. So it doesn't matter what name you give creation. Divine Mother and Divine Father. But this is all the frequencies that you see of the music, the hertz, the symbolism, right? On how it creates the snowflake, and all this good stuff through the vibration, because that's your chakras and your DNA that's vibrating. See, we're upside down. We're in the upside down world, and so let's see here. So we'll show this one again, because you have the 12 tribes of Israel. So the 12 tribes and the chest plate of the stones, everything like that. But it does come down to the red and the blue. That's why it's on your flag. But getting into the higher colors, the higher vibrations, like we've been at the analog, with our third eye closed off, the darkness, everything polluted and poisoned, on the journey within, but it's all being cleared up. And so, you can see what it really is. But this is where you are, because you can see on the cube on the left how many sides there are, and then how this comes out and you have more sides. This is Buddha's eightfolded path on the right. So I think that'll be it for now. Where we at? 32.